Greetings, my fellow explorers, Zay here, and today I'm going to experiment with making my own recycled paper out of newspapers. Things you will need are newspaper, shredded, a container to put all the pulpy gook in. I didn't have a good like a Rubbermaid container, so I just used an old Amazon box that I covered with a garbage bag liner. You'll need water, you'll need a blender, and if you want to make your paper more vibrant, you can try adding color with your choice of acrylic paints. I'm also going to attempt to add flower pressings that came to me courtesy of our explorer Henry, who pressed some flowers from the Walther School garden. So we'll see how that turns out. Oh, also you're going to need these frames, which you will need some screen from a leftover window, or you can try using cheesecloth too. I tried earlier, but my frame was too big. So we're gonna try it today with screens, and I'll show the process on how to make those. To make the frames, you'll need some porch screen, scissors, picture frame or two, and a staple gun, and an adult. I have my picture frame. I have 2 pieces of screen. I'm gonna just kind of overlap them a little bit on an angle to make the holes a little bit smaller, which I think is the point of this. Then I'm gonna stick them over top. Now very carefully, I'm gonna use this tool, it's a staple gun, to staple all the way around and make it nice and snug. I'm wondering, maybe I should even do it on the sides. Nah, I wanna do it right here. There's one. Now, this guy, 1 layer of screen, 2nd layer of screen. Get it right on the inside. Here we go. I'm gonna try. Now we get to mix it all up. So I'm gonna take a handful of paper, stick it in the blender, maybe 2 handfuls of paper. I don't know what the exact amount's gonna be, so this is exciting. And then I'm gonna fill this up about 3/4 of the way full with water. And that's pretty good. It's a little less than 3/4. There we go. And we'll see how this goes. Oh, and if you want to add color, this is a good time to add color. I'm choosing blue, because I think that might be a nice color to make. I used about half of this little tube. But you can experiment and see how much you need. Put the cap on real tight, and here we go. Loud noise in 3, 2, 1. So now I'm gonna pour all of this goopy stuff right into these frames. Ooh, and I think I might have needed more water, judging by the consistency. So maybe I'll just add a little more water right now. We'll see what this does. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's gonna be some thick paper. Thick paper. All right, try one was an utter failure. I made this and it's way too thick. So I used way too much paper and not enough water. I can try and salvage this, which I will later, but for now, let's see if we can get the consistency right. I'm just gonna add 1 handful of paper to the blender. And fill it up 3/4 of the way with water. There we go. Let's try this again and see if we can get the consistency right. This is going horribly wrong. Here, so let's give this a go. Oh no. Of course, this blender would work better if I had the right top. Something wrong with my blender. All right, well, my last blender broke. I think the important thing at this point is I just don't give up. I don't know what this is going to be now. All right, let's check out this. Still a little thick, but we are gonna just go with it. You know, we're just gonna pour the whole thing over top. There we go. All right, now I'm going to carefully remove these frames. Okay, so in this frame I've added some of the pressed flowers. And I even took, and I'm going to do the same thing of another piece putting of this screen on top and trying to squeeze some extra water out. I also hope that this will press the flowers down more into the pulp. Probably have a towel underneath and make them stick. I do have this part of the paper, kind of soak up some of the water. All an experiment, right? Find out if it works. Let's see how much extra water's in there now. So I added little pieces of this paper that I pulled off the side here. Just kind of pull, well, this one's now too dry to do it, but they peeled off really easy about an hour ago. All right, so I soaked them in the water. Here's the first one. And then I touched them back up on top of some of the dried plant parts to help keep them cemented in the paper. And here's the black frame, and then here is the brown wooden frame with, again, some pressed flowers. I'm really excited to see what happens when the sun hits it all day, and I'll come back and check on it and blot them off periodically. And so here we have this frame, and it is fully dry. I'm going to attempt to peel it off. I've already peeled off the two that I had on the screens.
Several hours
and they came off pretty simple.
And I think it still needs to dry some more.
I didn't even think to film it because it just came off so simple.
I just want to remind you that this one was the one I used all the blue paint with, and it looks pretty much the same
with the cheesecloth
color as the other ones.
There's a slight blue tint, but
for the most part,
I'm just going to
I guess if you want it to be a different color, you'll have to add a lot more paint.
I am. Maybe I could just cut the cheesecloth off, or I could just try and peel. Let's see. Let's see here. All right, well, I tried.